So please check. Is my PPT is viewable to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
PPT వ్యూ అవుతుందండి మీకు?
Yes, sir. అవుతుంది సార్.
Yeah. So
Yes,
recording start అయింది. So I think the recording has been started. Yeah. So please don't stop in the middle. So I'm going to start the session. So I think yesterday we have seen about different other operations that we can perform on list. Yeah. So just for the sake of other students, just recollect the yesterday's things. Can anyone? I think roll number 78. Roll number 78. Roll number 78.
Sir.
Who is that? Please tell what are the things that we have covered in yesterday's class.
Okay, sir.
What are the things that we have covered in yesterday's class? Please recollect the things. Please in an abstract way.
Membership operator.
Slicing, sir. Slice.
Okay.
Reputation concept.
Accessing elements of list.
Okay.
Membership operator.
Looping through a list, right? And checking whether
Yes, sir.
whether the given element is present in the list or not. That is existence.
Yes, sir.
Existence of
Existence of an element in it.
Yes. Yes. So with that we completed the other operations. So let us go with the topic. So the next one is adding an element to the list during runtime. During runtime means, can anyone explain what is runtime?
At the time
during
of the
program
execution.
Yes, during the program execution. Yes, yes, there is no compilation in Python, only interpretation. So during program execution, we are supposed to add some more elements into the list. So which can be performed during runtime by using two methods. The first one is input method that we already know. By using input function, we can read the data, and by using append method, this is also we are aware of this particular method, but we don't know how to read it. But we don't know how to read an element. So let us see what it is. So by using input method and by using append function or append method, we are supposed to add an element into the list during runtime. During runtime means nothing but during program execution. During program execution. So let us discuss about how to add an element or how to append an element into the list during runtime. So for this reason, I am opening an online compiler. Students, is that viewable?
Yes, sir.
So adding elements into the list during runtime is my program. Yes. So for example, take an example of array. Okay. For array, how we are supposed to enter elements? The output should be like this. For my assumption, the output should be like this. That is, so in the meanwhile time, we have to say how many number of elements that we have to give input into the list. So for that reason, we have to number of elements that we are supposed to enter into the list. Let it be 5. So five elements has to be inserted into the list. So that has to be like this. So enter list of 0 value. Let it be some hello. So since list contains different types of data which is allowed, so in the similar way, list of 1, let it be some 75.8. Okay, 75.8. And coming to the next element that is list of 2. Let it be an integer. 85, and the next element b, and the next element b. So is any complex numbers are possible? Here I'm giving
Yes,
a
sir.
value.
Yes,
You
sir.
know about the complex values? What is the form of a complex value?
A plus bi.
BJ,
Okay.
A plus I.
Okay, so 6 plus 3j. So this is the complex value that I'm supposed to. So as a result, so the data has to be like this. The data has to be like this. Hello. Okay, 75.8, 82, and 6 plus 3j. So this is the output. So since 6 plus 3j is in the form of a string, so that will be represented like this. Is this clear? So each and everything will be different. Each and everything is different kind. So the input will be in the form of string. Am I right? Since we are taking as an input. Since we are taking as an input, by using input method, we can input only the string values. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the output will be like this. Yes. So in order to get the output, like what we have to do? That is my question. Adding elements into the list. So
List data equal to.
first thing is we have to enter number of elements, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I am taking an n value. Okay, I am using some input method. So for input, I would like to enter number of elements into the list. Number of elements. Okay. Since input method will take everything in the form of string, so we have to typecast the input method. Yes. So
Yes, sir.
now I have to enter elements into the list using runtime. So first thing is we have to initialize a list. Yes or no? How to create a list? Empty list.
Empty square brace.
List data equal to
A
M.
square by
The name of the list is equal to empty
Empty square.
square base. Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
the same five elements has to be taken as an input. So for example, if we have n elements, the same statement has to be repeated for n times. So in that case, we have to use for loop. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For I in n.
I in range. N or range? Can I
N.
say range of
Range of
n? Because by default the value will be 0 and the incrementation will be plus, and the end value will be less than n.
N.
Can it be like this? Since the starting value is 0, the ending value will be n minus 1. Can I say like this?
yes, sir.
For the other?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
yes, sir.
So in order to go like this, what I have to do?
Enter
List data.
I have to print the data, right? Like this.
Enter list of I.
Yes or no? Like this, I have to print. Enter list of, somebody told me that the answer.
I.
If I give an I, that will be right. That's it. How to print I value here?
0 to N minus 1.
Okay. Let us discuss about that other one. So this is okay. So this will be printed. That is clear. But how to get this value which is typed on this screen? So this can be done by using input. Yes or no? Can I do like this? whatever the input that is given by the user, that is been taken into this element. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Generally, input method is used to take the input, right? Because here I did not
Hello, sir.
రికార్డింగ్ లో ఉంది సార్ జాయిన్ అవుతారు 4 కట్ ఆగు
GP, please mute yourself.
Yeah, students, is that audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing my screen. Let us wait. Yeah, students, please check. Is my screen for you? It is loading. Please wait. Students, please check. Is my PPT viewable to you?
Yes, sir.
Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just give a minute. Some technical problem. It is loading. So please check. Is my
Online
online? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay then.
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So here I have taken. I am asking the user to enter list of I value. Okay. So I am taking an input function and I am storing that value in a variable called ELE. So now what we have to do? So the element which is there in the ELE has to be appended to the list. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For that reason, what is the appendment? How we are supposed to append element into the list at the end of the list? So the name of the
Sample list dot append of it
Dot append of
for EL.
ELE.
Okay. So that's all how we are able to give the data, and I am printing the list, sample list. So sample list. So let us check what it is going to have. So it is asking to have a number of elements. Let it be 5. See, list of I. Actually, the I value has to be printed. Then in that case, what we have to do? I value, the starting value will be 0. So how I value has to be printed? Students, are you able to understand? Here, I would like to see here, enter list of I, it is printing, but I need to get enter list of 0. In that case, what we have to do?
Percentage.
No,
In range we should change.
sorry.
0, comma.
The range we should change, sir. In range.
సార్ ఐ వేరియబుల్ ని డబుల్ కొటేషన్స్ లో నుంచి తీసేయాలి.
ఇలా ఇవ్వచ్చా చూడండి. Can we give like this? Can we give like this?
నో సార్.
No. Yes or no?
సార్ అలా
ఇవ్వచ్చా ఇవ్వకూడదా?
No, sir. No,
ఇవ్వకూడదు
sir.
అంటారు.
No, sir.
సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇదంతా ఒక స్ట్రింగ్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో?
Yes, sir.
ఇది ఒక వేరియబుల్, అండ్ ఈ వేరియబుల్ తర్వాత కామా ఇచ్చారంటే ఇదంతా కలిపి ఒక స్ట్రింగ్ కింద అనుకోవచ్చా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
సో మరి అప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ జనరల్ గా ఇక్కడ చూడండి, కామా తర్వాత వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ ఇస్తుంటే నాకు అందులో ఉన్న వాల్యూ ప్రింట్ అవుతుందా లేదా? శాంపుల్ లిస్ట్ లో ఉన్న వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ ప్రింట్ అవుతుందా లేదా లిస్ట్ డేటా. సో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే డబుల్ కొటేషన్స్ ఎండ్ చేసి కామా ఇచ్చానండి, ఐలో ఉన్న వాల్యూ ఇక్కడ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. మళ్ళీ కామా వదిలేసి నెక్స్ట్ లో స్ట్రింగ్ ఇచ్చాను, స్ట్రింగ్ ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలంటున్నాను, ప్రింట్ అవ్వదంటారా? Yes or no? అయిద్దండి. So let us check. So see here, enter list of 0 it is asking. Yes?
సార్ ఆ స్పేస్ రాకుండా ఉండడానికి దాన్ని STR of I అని రాసి కంకాటినేట్ చేసినా వస్తుంది కదా సార్?
దీనండి?
ఎస్ సార్, STR of I అని చెప్పి రెండు పక్కల ప్లస్ పెడితే వస్తుంది కదా సార్, అంటే ఆ స్పేస్ రాకుండా పోతుంది.
Okay, as you said, let us give it a trial. కామా తీసేయచ్చుగా అప్పుడు?
ఎస్ సార్.
as you said. So let us check. Yes, it is done. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt? Say yes or no. Any doubt?
No sir.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
sir.
Okay. Here the cursor is blinking in the next line. I need to get the value here. Then what we have to do? Cursor
ND
is
ఈక్వల్ టు స్పేస్ ఇస్తే వస్తుంది సార్.
ఎక్కడండి? ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ లోనా?
ఎస్ సార్, ఆ స్టేట్మెంట్ అయితే కామా పెట్టి ND ఈక్వల్ టు స్పేస్ ఇస్తే వస్తుంది.
As you said, so end equal to space. So let us check. So 5 elements, and as it is correct. So now I would like to give the data. So let it be hello, which is a string, and the next one let it be some integer value 45, and the next one value let it be a float value, and the next one let it be some boolean value, and the next one let it be some so this is an, I think it's a complex value. The elements are like this. Yes or no? Is that clear? As we prescribed in the previous, output should be like this. So the same output is like this. Get this. Adding elements into the list during runtime. Is that clear? Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Students, do you have any questions you can ask, or shall I move to the next one?
Move to the next one, sir.
Change, sir.
Yeah. So whatever the thing that I have given, the output is like this. So now I move to the next one. The next one is Python list built-in function. The next topic. So let us go with the topic. So from this topic, student is able to know the different types of built-in methods methods in Python. So the built-in functions are. So I think there are depending upon the situation, the Python built-in functions are varies, and some of the built-in functions are compare CMP, which is used for comparing the given list, and length function, which is already known to you, maximum, minimum, list, which is a constructor which is already known, all and any. All and any, these are very important. Let us go with the one by one. I think from 2.x versions only, the comparison function is available in Python. From 2.1, 2.0, 2.1, Python 2.0 only, so the comparison function is available for list. So let us check one by one. Let us check one by one. So is recording is going on? Yes. So comparison function. So generally CMP function is used to compare the elements of both the list. Now to compare the elements of the both the list, we are supposed to use the CMP function. So the comparison of integer numbers which have been discussed using comparison. So let us see. So I think there is a purpose. I think in arrays we are supposed to compare each and every element, whether it is matching with the given key or not. So like that we have to go for the comparison. But in list we are not supposed to do each and every element comparison here. There are similar data types which are need to be compared with the entire list, which are need to be compared with the entire list. Means if you are using integer values in one list, they compare to which we are comparing that list also be in the same data type. So both the list has to be in the same data type. That is the main concept. So see here. So because the data which we are comparing may be similar or may be different data types. Okay. So if we want an accurate result, whether it is comparison or not, so there may be chance of having similar data types or different data types. Okay. So let us go with the syntax. So the syntax is CMP of list1 comma list2. CMP list1 comma list. So we need two lists to come. Okay. So this takes two lists as an input and checks if the first list is greater than or equal to or smaller than second. I think are you aware of string comparison function in C? Are you aware of?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir.
what is the value that we are supposed to get if both the strings are equal?
0, sir.
Okay. Then if both the other case, what are the other cases we have? One is greater
Positive
than
or
and one.
negative number.
So positive is nothing but the greater values. Negative is nothing but the smaller values, as we discussed in the C programming. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In the similar way, this method, this CMP function returns 1 if the first list is greater than the second. Returns 1 if the first list greater than the second list, and it returns -1 if the first list is smaller than the second. The first list is smaller than the second list. In that case, it returns -1, and if both are equal, in that case it returns 0. In that case it returns 0. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this CMP function is clear. Only 3 return values from the CMP function. One is 0 if both the lists are equal. Another one is -1 or +1. So -1 indicates the first list is smaller than the second list. 1 indicates the first list is greater than the second list. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Sir.
So let us go with the example program. So for that I have opened the online compiler. Is that viewable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I am taking a list 1. So the values are let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next list be 1, 2, 5, 8. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I would like to comparison of list 2 with list 1. So I would like to compare list 2 with list 1. So what are the things what I have to mention here in the CMP function? What I have to
CMP of list 1 comma list 2.
list 2 comma list 1. Yes. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is the return value we are supposed to get?
0.
0 or 1?
One,
List
sir.
1,
2
sir.
is 1 to
1,
5.
sir.
List 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
So the
sir.
return value CMP. Okay, it is not in the here. So for this I have to open my Python IDLE. Yeah. Students, please check. Is my screen viewable now?
Yes, sir.
So I have taken this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, and list 2 as 1, 2, 5, 8. Now I would like to compare CMP, or I will go with the print state. So comparing list 2 with list 1. So CMP of list 2 comma list 1. Name CMP
Sir,
is
list
not.
2
సార్
variable
అక్కడ
name.
సేమ్ లిస్ట్ 1 తీసుకున్నారు.
Oh, sorry. I think you people are listening to my class. I'm very glad. CMP is not defined, it seems. CMP is not defined. Same I have given. Maybe it is not defined in the list. Maybe it is not available in Python 3.10. My one is updated one. Python 2 is available. No. It is not available.
సార్ ఈ వర్షన్ లో సిఎంపి ఫంక్షన్ లేదండి సార్.
Python 3 లో లేదండి, 2 లో ఉంది.
ఎస్ సార్.
2 లో ఉంది. Okay. So please aware of this. Can we do like this? Can we do like this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
is what is the concept? What is the concept behind this?
Comparison.
What is the concept behind this? So A comma B, B is equal to 1 comma 2. Can we do like this?
Yes, sir.
What is the concept behind this? This is also one type of assignment. May I know what is it? This is the concept of assigning multiple values to multiple variables. And what about this?
Assigning same value to the multiple variables.
This is multiple assignment. So assigning single value to multiple variables. So this is one concept, and this is assigning multiple values to multiple variables. In this case, one value will be assigned to A, second 2 values assigned to B. Is that clear? The same concept here I am using. So list 1 contains 1243 and list 2 contains 1258, list 3 contains 1258 and list 4 contains 123. Is this clear? So comparison of list 2 with list 1. So in this case, what is the written value? List 2, that is 1258 compared with list 1, 1243. So 1 is
Plus
compared. Sorry, the written value will be?
+1.
Yes, it is +1. What about the comparison between list 2 with list 3? List 2 with list 3?
0, sir.
Yes,
Zero, sir.
the written value is 0. And
0, sir.
comparison of list 1 with list 4?
-1,
Zero,
sir.
sir.
1, sir.
The third
One.
element
1,
is
sir.
4 and this is the third element. So in that case, the written value will be -1. The output is like this. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So coming to the next method, the length. So since comparison function is not available in Python 3, but it is available in Python 2. Is that clear? It is available in Python 2. Maybe I have done in some other compiler. Okay. So the next next function is length, len. So this is a built-in method which is used to find the length of the given list. So length of list name. So this function will take an input of the list and returns the length of the list. So see here, this has already been taught. Just for the sake of next topic, I am explaining it. So I would like to print the student data in the given list and the length of the list. See here, len, which is a method which is used to find the list, and student data is the list name. So the output will be like this. The output will be like this. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
What about the others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next method, that is maximum and minimum. So the max function which is used to find the maximum element in the list, and the minimum function which is used to find the minimum element in the list. So the syntax is max of list which returns the maximum element in the list, and min function which returns the minimum element in the list. So let us check. I think it is available. It is available in Python 3. So list 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and list 2 A, B, print maximum of list 1, maximum of list 2, and the similar way minimum of list 1 and minimum of list 2. So let us discuss.
Sir, list variable name same itself, sir.
Okay. See here the 4 answers. So the maximum of list 1. What is the maximum element in list 1? I think it is 4, right?
4.
What is the maximum element in list 2? Maximum here it takes as ASCII value, so the value is D, and minimum element in the list 1 is 1, and here the answer, and the minimum element in the list 2 is A, so here the answer is A. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you people are aware of this particular list. So moving to the next, I think this I have explained. So coming to the list construct, I think this already been I have taught to you. Yes or no? So let us see.
Yes, sir.
List
Yes, sir.
of welcome. What is the output we are supposed to get when we pass string to the list constructor?
WE.
Variable
WELCOME.
In the form of individual elements. In the form of
yes.
individual elements. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Already this has been taught to you. So shall I move to the next function?
Yes, sir.
What about the other? Shall I move to the next one?
సార్ కొంచెం స్లోగా చెప్పండి సార్.
ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పినాయని కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్గా చెప్తానండి. ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పినాయే కదా అని చెప్పి కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్గా చెప్తున్నాను. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇది నేను చెప్పలేదండి. దట్ ఈస్ ఎనీ ఫంక్షన్. సో ప్లీజ్ బీ కేర్ఫుల్. మేబీ దేర్ మే బి ఛాన్స్ ఆఫ్ little bit between any and so this function accepts an iterable is nothing but a list that can be a tuple or that can be a dictionary. Iterable that can be a list, that can be a tuple or that can be a dictionary. So all these are called as iterables. So any function will take an input as an argument, that is that can be a list, that can be a tuple or that can be a dictionary. So this function returns true if any of the element in the iterable is true. If any of the element in iterable is true, else it returns false. If you go with the example, then you are able to understand. Don't worry. The function returns true if any of the element in the iterable is true, then it returns true, or else it returns. So if iterable is empty, there may be chance of having a list empty or tuple empty or dictionary empty. In that case it returns false. False means there is nothing in the list, so it takes as false. Syntax is like this: any of list name, any of the list name. Okay then. So shall I go with the execution? Is this function?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here. Yeah. Any function. So I have taken a list 1 with the values 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the return value. What is the return value? Is this true or false? Is this true or false? Of list 1. Is this true or each and all the elements are present in the list? So one element is present which is true. Yes or no? In this case,
Yes, sir.
it returns true. It means that if there is an element present in the list other than 0 or false, so in that case it returns true. So let us see. So here the return value is true. Is this clear? In the similar way, see here, here I am taking okay 0 as a value. Okay. So what is the return value? Let us check. What is the return value? So what is the return value that you expect?
False.
False.
Why false? There is an element 0.
True.
Okay, let us see. See here it is false. Why? Because so 0 means nothing, right? But in the list we have to consider it as true. In list we have to consider that it is as an, but the any function takes whether the value is 0 or not. If it is a 0, then it indicates, see here I mentioned 1. So in that case what it does, see here it is returning true. Why? Because so any of the value in list is other than 0 or false. any of the value in is other than 0 or false, then it indicates true value. Then it indicates true value. Or else it indicates false.
సార్ ఒకవేళ స్ట్రింగ్ ఫామ్ లో ఫాల్స్ అని ఇస్తే సార్
అదే చెప్పబోతున్నానండి, అదే చెప్పబోతున్నాను. ఒకవేళ నాకు ఫాల్స్ ఉంది అనుకున్నాను, యాజ్ యూ సెడ్. సో ఈ కేసులో కూడా మనకు సారీ
డబుల్ కోట్స్
నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఫాల్స్ అనేది బూలియన్ వాల్యూగా, ఫాల్స్ అనేది బూలియన్ వాల్యూ కదా, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇస్ దిస్ క్లియర్? 0 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఫాల్స్ ఉందండి, విచ్ ఈస్ ఫాల్స్. అర్థమైందండి? ఒకవేళ మీరు ఇక్కడ వాల్యూ 1 ఉంది అనుకున్నాం, ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ అంటే 0 కానీ ఫాల్స్ కానీ ఉంటే ఫాల్స్ అవుతుందండి. ఆ వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే. ఒకవేళ 1 కానీ అదర్ దాన్ వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నా సరే దాన్ని ఇట్ ఇండికేట్స్ ట్రూ. ఈజ్ దిస్ క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
మీకు 0 ఫాల్స్ ఉంటే మీకు వచ్చే వాల్యూ ఎంతండి? ఫాల్స్.
False.
సో ఇప్పుడు నాకు 0 ఫాల్స్ తో పాటుగా ఇంకొక వాల్యూ కూడా ఉంది 1. సో దిస్ ఇండికేట్స్ ట్రూ. అంటే 0 ఫాల్స్ ఉన్నా పర్వాలేదు, ఇంకొక వాల్యూ వేరే ఏదైనా ఉన్నా, ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ ట్రూ. ఈజ్ దట్ క్లియర్?
Yes, sir.
సో one more minute. So what is the value of an empty list? What is the value of an empty list? Yes,
False.
so nothing there in the list, so it indicates it as a false. Is that clear?
Sir, negative.
Sorry?
If it is negative value, sir.
No problem. Negative value also no problem. Negative value కూడా వాల్యూ ఎక్కడ అంటారు మీరు? లిస్ట్ 3 లోనా, లిస్ట్ 4 లోనా?
లిస్ట్ 4 లో ఒక నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది.
నో ప్రాబ్లం, వాల్యూ ఉంది కదా. -1 అనేది వాల్యూ కింద ట్రీట్ చేస్తుంది. 0 ఫాల్స్ మాత్రమే అవి ఇండికేట్ చేస్తుందండి, ఫాల్స్ కింద, అంతే. 0 ఉన్నా సరే మీకు ఫాల్స్ ఇస్తుంది, 0 ఫాల్స్ ఉన్నా సరే ఫాల్స్ ఇస్తుంది. ఈజ్ దట్ క్లియర్? Any doubt? Any doubt in the any
No, sir.
function? Okay, so that's all for today. So the time is up. So please wait, don't go. I did not take. Yeah, పంపిస్తానండి, PPT వాళ్ళు పంపిస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్
You can leave the class.
Thank